Wakefield dad turns garden into tropical paradise. Medium latte, extra hot, episode 61. Okay, this is a lovely little story. So I'm going to have a little read here. Okay, here we go. Wakefield dad, Chris Swain, turns garden into tropical paradise. Here he is there. Man from Wakefield filled his garden with tropical plants and flowers. Chris Swain from Wakefield, West Yorkshire, has spent 10 years creating his own tropical paradise. Stemming from a successful attempt at growing a banana plant, the amateur gardener is now the envy of the street. Chris Swain glances upwards at a plains vapour trail, cuts the clear blue sky over his tropical garden. I don't need to pay for an exotic holiday, he says, exhaling. I have it all in Wakefield. Mr. Swain has grown his own slice of the West Indies here in West Yorkshire, with the busy M1 motorway just a stone's throw away. He moved into semi-detached property in 2013, bringing some of tropical plants from his previous house. When I arrived, it was your standard back garden. A lawn, a vegetable patch, says 41-year-old Mr. Swain, showing me into his 165 foot by 50 foot plot. It's impossible not to be impressed with the eye drawn to the sheer size of plants compared with most native species. Look at that garden. That's a standard British English garden. With like when you've got kids, you've got a trampoline. You've just got to literally have full run. A few like little borders on the side, a few little shrubs, and then we see. Let's fly. Look at that. Oh my God! He's got like a bridge. Bamboo, that's really, really cool. Mr. Swain, who last year featured on the BBC Gardeners World programme, tells me there's a lot of trial and error in growing exotic plants. Some plants, like bamboo, are very hardy and cope well in Yorkshire. Some, like the yuccas and the agaves, need a bit of helping hand, he says. But how do they fare on a cold February night? Chocolate vine, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Which is said to give off a chocolatey aroma. Imagine that, a chocolate aroma while you're walking through your garden. That would be so awesome. The Yorkshire winter is the biggest challenge, admits Mr. Swain. I wrap them in plastic. The odd cold night doesn't cause too many problems. It's when you get a prolonged spell of sub-zero temperatures that you start to worry. He designed the garden in such a way as to provide protection for the less robust plants like yuccas. On the outside, you have the hardy plants and the trees, explains Mr. Swain. In the middle, you have the more tender plants. Many of these plants look like they could only really thrive under glass. A lot more plants than people think can grow in Yorkshire, says Mr. Swain, adding he sources many of his seeds and plants from suppliers in Norfolk. I stop next to one of the several palms. My jungle guide informs me it's a... I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm just going to make myself look like an idiot. No, not even going to try. You could read it. Try and make sense of that. The seeds were collected in Thailand, says Mr. Swain. The plant was grown in Europe. I've had it 15 years. Impossible to get now. We're going to skip all that. We're going to watch the video.
Welcome to my exotic garden here in Yorkshire. The initial idea of growing sort of an exotic tropical garden came from when I first found a small banana plant in a local garden centre, and I bought that, I grew it in my garden, that did well, and then from there I was encouraged to grow more sort of exotic and tropical plants. So we first bought the house and garden 10 years ago, and it was basically a traditional lawn. And yeah,
oh wow, look at what it was before.
Made this tropical garden over the last 10 years. So we've got this nice blue bamboo, which is a pretty rare sight here in Yorkshire. So I love being outdoors. I like the fact that we can grow unusual plants here in Yorkshire. And I've tried to sort of create a canopy of plants. We've got the large bamboos above us. Nice. We've also got sort of lots of flowering plants like this spider flower here. Gardening is not my day job. I actually work for local authority, but this is my passion, and I've always been growing plants since the age of like 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, the banana plants like this one with the nice sort of blush on the back of the leaves. They grow really tall and will fruit after a few years as well. Have little mini bananas on them. So I get lots of wow reactions, and we have people, local people coming, yes, but we have people bringing friends, and we've had people from Bolivia, Mexico, we've had people from Thailand come as well.
Call him, he let me go there.
Reminded of their homeland, so it's been great for that. Yeah, you can't miss this thing. This is the giant rhubarb, and yeah, it's the biggest sort of leaf you can grow in the UK, basically. It's absolutely huge, and it'll only get bigger over time. And then we come to this archway, which is actually got chocolate vine fruits at the moment, these strange sort of purple sausage-like fruits. The garden's not quite finished. I don't think gardens are ever finished. I've got lots of plans for the bottom of the garden to create a new sort of jungle area down there as well. Don't have to pay for going on exotic holidays abroad when you can just have it here in Wakefield.
Hell yeah. Okay, what do you think about that, guys? Wouldn't you love that in your house? I bet that takes a lot of hard work, but I would absolutely love that. My friend Craig, he has like a tropical garden like, well, he did have a tropical garden like that. He's now moved, but he's trying to rebuild his tropical garden in his new garden now. So he's transferred some of his plants over, but he's going for that kind of thing. I might show him this video, I might give him some ideas, because I really like the blue bamboo and some of those really big leaf ones. I love the chocolate vine. Oh my God. Mate, if you've got kids in there, they would love that, running through the jungle. Damn, that's good. Okay, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, chuck down some comments. Tell me if you like jungle kind of garden. What kind of gardens do you like? Give me a shout. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.